Hey guys. Started this series a week ago today, so I think it's about time I got on with it, to be honest with you. Alright, so what do we have to do? Get rid of that. So... Quiz this path. Okay, these are the main missions we're not doing just yet. I think we've actually got to go to the Fallow Mire next. Do some more Legion stuff. In fact, no, we'll do the Ferelden stuff since we're here all the time now anyway. Bog Unicorn, Gather
Any word?
Cone.
Nothing yet.
I don't know how someone could come to this idea, but I can see the use. There's a large area to search rather. A memo from Josephine written on a note from Sarah. You know what ruins a party? Bees. I know a man who teaches how to jar them safe but angry, stingy, no good for honey, but great for throwing. He's somewhere south. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face, also a butt. Okay. We received weapon plans and located an apiary to suppliers. When the idea was presented, the beekeeper tented his fingers and sneered, of course. Quite disturbing. Alright, soldiers missing in Ferelden. Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden because the region is largely uncharted. Finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition's advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Yep, we're doing the forces. The soldiers are volunteering to search for their lost comrades. They wouldn't rest until they found them. The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallow Mire. They're being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald of Andraste if the Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. Let's go kick some fucking ass then, shall we?
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
I've survived demons. I think I can handle myself against some southern barbarians.
Yeah, you'd think, but they're a brawny bunch. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
They're only corpses possessed by spirits.
Right. Nothing to fear. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the Fallow Mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
Alright. There's only 2 camps in the Fallow Mire. So it looks like there was a plague or something.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Well, I'm hoping that there's not going to be too many of them. For that level. Hmm. Well, let's head around.
Is that a beacon of some sort? That's not normal fire.
Watch out!
Draw out the undead. We could use them to fight on dry land.
Keep an eye out for more then.
Why are you bringing the not fire with us?
Well, I don't know. It seems pretty cool. The Veilfire messages in the Fallow Mire are largely gibberish and imply a kind of paranoia. Certain letters and numbers repeat. It is possible the writing is in code. These Veilfire runes are interspersed with numbers and mathematical notations. They evoke a clear sense of panic, as if the author was trying to figure out a difficult problem. Okay. We might need it to... figure out what the bloody hell's going on. Okay. There's a guy by the name of the Widris here, and he's insane, apparently. Oh.
You want to set up camp? No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me, or the Inquisition soldiers.
They better be fine. And the ones who took them, they won't be.
My opinion exactly. You might want to stand back there, man.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive. Last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rights to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do.
The
I
priest, then.
don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
You might want to stand back a bit.
The gaps in the air.
It's what the Herald was sent here to do.
Maybe you do have a god's favor. Aye.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water.
Love Cassandra's like, yeah, that's what you were sent here to do. It's like, I never said that. You said that. So everything is in front of us on the right hand side, and there's two more down here. Okay.
Look. Signs of a plague. Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
Guess that's that. So I would read through those, but I know that they're not. It's just some guys rambling, and yeah, I got it the first time. You know what I mean? I really don't like when games do that. Well, this guy's insane, and you find these insane ramblings on a bit of board here. Yeah. Oh, you found another one, and lo and behold, it says the same thing. It says that this guy's mad. You found another one. Yeah, I got the message. You know, that's fine. There's enough exposition. I guess it's quite realistic. You know, the world doesn't just stop giving you things because you've already bought it once. I guess. But, probably look at people's armor, shouldn't I? I want to coat, reinforced defender. Just a better hunter coat, isn't it? Use that. It's the reinforced defender. Actually, it looks pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, you can have them as well. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, wear that. It looks pretty cool having tattoos and stuff. Wish I could have tattoos.
Sarah, how are you not dead?
What are you on about?
I was trained from childhood by the greatest swordsman of an age. You were apparently orphaned to the street with your wits and a quiver. Neither full.
You come from nobles, all right. Get over yourself. I'm not even near the bottom of what real people live through.
Quite a smell.
So slimy.
Got him.
Let's take a look. path free of corpses back to the shore.
Can't wait to use it.
These unreadable runes evoke for a moment a sudden and overwhelming feeling of smug and vengeful triumph. As though a difficult problem has been solved, there is the image of a bottled elixir, then it fades. A cipher written in the last pages of Apostate Widris' journal corresponds to the Vilify writing found in the Fallow Mire. The deciphered messages are notes that, when taken together, form instructions on how to concoct a particularly dangerous poison. Okay. So back to here. And then head to there. Quite like how the level's set up like that. Into one place then another. Pretty quick. Uh-oh. Whoa, one hit? Seriously? I'm not expecting that. One hit. Okay. Got one of them down. Holy shit. Where the fuck is Bull? Nearly got him. Uh-oh. Hurry up. Where are the dead bodies? Got him. Oh, for God's sake. Forget it, forget it, forget it, forget it, forget it. Come on, then. Forget it. Apologies for trying to complete the game. Yes, okay, apologies. Sorry. Sake.
Big guy fell!
Right. Let's travel back to... Thoroughfare camp. Right, did we have anything else that can do any more damage than what we're doing already? Okay, a little bit. Mercenary Lord Blade. She's pretty much got the best of what she can do right now. Iron Bull. Mm-hmm. Alright. In fact, I could probably use that, actually. You can have that. And I'll have that. And that as well. Not sure if that'll help, but it does seem pretty tough. I mean, what are people this level doing here? I don't understand it. Do you have Dispel Magic anyway? No, you don't. Okay, fine. Guys, fucking protect me for 2 seconds, will you, please? Fucking hell, yeah, aye, sometimes. Okay. Oh, come on!
Stop dying, you!
Oh, God. This again? This again? Yeah. Fuck off, game. Fuck off. Fucking love how I had it all there and then immediately just decimates everybody. Get to fuck, game. Get to fuck. Get to fucking fuck. That's not where I fucking saved it either. You fucking prick. Asshole. Thing is, I know we can do it. Like, it's not a problem. It just keeps fucking doing these stupid fucking... Like, it doesn't seem to matter. It just goes, yeah, no, sorry. You're not having this one. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, I'm not seeing how we can be any better equipped. Why is this in this area? I do not understand. I do not understand why they've put this in this area. Do you know what? It isn't worth the fucking aggro. If it's going to do that, it isn't worth the aggro. Let's drop it down to fucking easy for this part. It's not worth it. It's just not worth the aggro. Really isn't. Let's go fucking murder it. I don't care. Of this, oh, again with this, again with it. It shouldn't fucking do one-hit kills. It just shouldn't do it. That's just horrible, horrible fucking game. There we go. It's that one character, man. It's that one thing, and it should never be that one thing. It should always be a multiple of things that get you killed. It should never just nuke you off the face of the earth. Fucking stupid ass game design, man. Fuck you. Here's what it is. The beam happens and all of your characters decide to go and stand in it. That's what it is. Again, genius game design. AI. Brilliant. You should know what it is now, I suppose. One of the things. Even on. How was I nearly doing this on... Piss off. Here's the thing, guys, right? Here's how I know that was complete... borderline complete bullshit. I nearly did that. That was harder than the one that I did on normal difficulty. That was more difficult. We should have lost that. We should have lost that. And it just goes to show, the only thing that was killing us was that Revenant guy. Because he had this thing where he could hit multiple people at once, and it was a one-hit kill. It just... The balance of the game breaks down when you've got things like that going on. It's just not fun. Because there's no way to avoid it. He pulls you to him, and that's it. You're getting hit by that attack, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's no mitigating circumstances, nothing. You're just dead. Okay, I don't want a fucking corpse brain, do I? Just fuck off with that. Thank God they stopped doing that. Apparently they have, anyway. I like that. The lightning strikes nearby enemies. Let me just save this, because I've got a fucking horrible feeling. It's gonna try and... Yeah, I could have fucking told you. Now that was difficult. Ooh, wooden battle mage armor. Alrighty, let's go back to here. Restocked, and now let's go back to here. Excellent. That's the first time I've done that, skipping around to do stuff. Sorry. There's the keep.
More undead!
They're endless! Run for the castle!
Yeah, lovely game. Thank you for aiming for the one, you know, on the other side of the fucking place. That's great.
Time for the castle, yeah?
I know I could go to the castle, but what's there? Okay, castle time, I guess.
Time for the castle, yeah?
Well, these weren't too difficult. Refo. Ridiculous. Yeah, lock should never require perks unless I'm the one who's put in the, you know, I'm the one who's leveling myself up. Shouldn't really require perks. What am I looking for here? Please don't tell me the thing to open the gate is in that room. There we go. I'm sure I could have seen that from here. Well, that's fine.
am the hand of Kor himself.
Look like Grey Warden banner there. I wonder if that sword's better than the one I've got. Not really. Game, no. 96.
Of Andraste.
I dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you he'd leave us.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kid and I'll find where you set your flag.
Right, good. Agent acquired. Disaster averted. You do good work. What we should probably do before I do anything else is go and get Blackwall, wherever he is. There we go.
Dispatch for you.
Sod off. Can we run across this? Guessing we can. There's only 3 of them. What do you mean line there and there, no gaps?
Keep focused. They'll know what it means.
What?
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall. Warden Blackwall.
You're not... How do you know my name? Who said... Ah! That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come! Hold the wall, men! Make them come to me!
You're dead, bastard! Dead!
I wasn't here to fight. Stop!
There's like there's fire in the ground. Yeah, that was all you, dude. Yeah.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I'm here investigating Grey Wardens for the Inquisition. We're seeing if their disappearance has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
What's the Warden purpose got to do with throwing farmers at bandits?
This was different. I was in the area recruiting, fought some demons, then I heard about the stealing. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time, they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire, make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt. That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they disappear to.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
It's been a pleasure, Warden Blackwall, but this didn't help at all.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
The Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them. Being a warden means something to a lot of people.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Leave him alone for now.
You haven't used up all your guesses.
I'm conceding. I wasn't very interested to begin with.
Well, then, just cross your legs and guess?
Conceding. I'm giving up.
Some seeker you are.
So on Blackwall, I think we'll get to him later on, because the story really does explode later on, figuratively speaking. So we'll get to that later on. I always think, you know, in fantasy, giant spiders always attack people and things like that. They're always bad guys. I often wonder if they actually would be in real life if they were giant spiders. Game. I'm getting fucking sick of this. I'm getting fucking sick of pressing the fucking heal button and he does nothing. He does nothing. I'm getting fucking sick of it. These things, are they supposed to be annoying as fuck? That's all they are. Look, it doesn't even go down now. Piss off. I'm guessing that's it then, yeah? I'm guessing that's the end of this, yeah? Thanks, game. I'm not enjoying this. It's the fucking... It's just not... Fuck off. Can't be arsed. I just cannot be fucked with it. Can't be arsed. Sorry. Can't be arsed. You're gonna be silly. Look at this now. And they're both still alive! Ah, I'm sick of it. Honest to God, I'm getting fucking sick of it. I really, really am. Getting absolutely sick of it. I forgot how annoying it could be. fuck me. Oh, and now look, now fucking morons to take care of. They weren't here before, but lo and behold, here they are. Because yeah. Lo and
There's more
behold,
where that came from.
here we are. Lo and behold, fucking here again. Weren't here before, but for fuck's sake. They're just not like the revenants and the ghost things. They're not very well balanced at all. What is it called? What are these things called? What are these things called? Hello? Yes? Yes? What is it called? For fuck's sake. I'm not asking for a fucking... I'm not asking for much. Wanna know what... Starting to fucking lose it with this fucking game. Did I not remember my choice? I bet you didn't. Yeah, you're a fucking twat, game. You're a fucking twat. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Why are you always either steamrolling everything or dying in 2 hits? It's just awful, man. Story, great. Everything about the game, great. That's just so fucking annoying. There's no balance at all. Like Skyrim is probably the best game to do that as an RPG. Just balance. Just balanced. Just Witcher 2. The Witcher's really amazing at that. You know exactly what you're doing at all times. There's never a bait and switch. I'll explain what I mean in a minute. That did no fucking damage. What was the game doing? What was the game doing? It did no damage. What's it doing? What are you doing? Like what are you actually doing? That did no damage whatsoever. It's almost like this second wave, it just shakes its head and goes, no, I'm afraid we're not doing that anymore. So yeah. Yeah, fuck off. I'm just so fucking tired of it. I really am. I'm not... do you know, fuck the fucking rifts. I can't be bothered. Can't be arsed. Sort your own rifts out, alright? Can't be arsed. I'm not coming back either. Go fuck yourself. Hope it fucking burns down. Don't give a shit. Honest to God. There is no balance. You're either ruffle stomping everything or getting your fucking arse handed to you, and there's nothing in between. There's nothing in between. There are no close battles. You're just fucking dead or taking the piss. One of the two. And I don't understand why companies can't get it right. Dragon Age Origins was fucking balanced. Not once.
More where that came from.
Not once, guys, did I get fucking it. Not once. Dragon Age 2, perfectly balanced. Not once did I get pissed off with it. Not once. It's modern developers, they just seem to think they know better. Like they, you know.
Those fake bandit shits up ahead. Let's have them.
Don't understand at all. See what I mean? We're still on the same difficulty, by the way. We're still on normal. And the way I say there's no balance is if a creature is too high level for you right now, it'll have a skull thing across it. You just saw in the Fallow Mire, we were annihilating mobs like that. Then all of a sudden we get a mob here that has no signs like that above them, and they're just fucking decimating us. There's no balance. So why bother? Why bother? Unless you've got some OP power build, why bother? And I'm not playing the game like that. I'm not playing the game with an OP power build, so I'm just gonna fucking enjoy it. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? They were supposed to be hard. That's one character just annihilated all of them. I need that barrier for Canos quickly, because as the enemies are getting more powerful, his lack of HP as a mage is really hindering him. He's still got physical resistance and stuff like that, but like his lack of HP is really starting to grate. So I need his Knight Enchanter class pretty quick, or he's going to be going down quite a lot. Masterwork Vanguard armor. I wonder if that's better than one I've got on. Let's see. No, it looks silly though. Don't think I'll bother. Better than what you've got on though. Yeah, I need better armor for me. That's probably why I'm going down quite a lot. But I don't want any of the girly stuff. I'll build some more when I get back to camp. I'll build some more. Again, actual boss fight there, guys. 2 seconds. I'm sorry when I get frustrated with these games, but I just don't accept it. I don't accept that you need to be this, you know, silly is the word, you know, silly. Yeah, a complete lack of balance. That'd be so easy to rectify. Leveling list for one would be a good idea. To make me some more armor first of all.
Good day to you.
Researcher Mire has notes on alloys.
What am I wearing right now? Alright. Let's just make that. Screw it. Some magic defense on there. Some constitution. Why can't we craft it? What? Oh, there we go. We need to select the leather. I wonder what the bloody hell was going on there. Okay. There we go. Actual armor now.
Well, we'll take anything that gives our blades a bit more bite. You mages aren't half bad.
I am no longer a mage.
Even better.
Make her look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
I survived. Nothing to crow about.
Nothing to crow about. Do people normally fall out of the sky where you come from? I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human.
Yes.
Being up front is better than Oxman.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers. I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Wardens? I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we kill so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own, like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
I think this is why people don't really like Blackwall in the early stages of the game, because it sounds like Stolen Valor if you've played Dragon Age Origins. You'll know that when we go on in the game.
You haven't had contact with other wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
So you have no idea where the rest of the wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
So I don't think that Canos buys the ease of Grey Warden. Just gonna say.
What's going on?
There are few here who know what it means to be Qunari.
You're not Qunari. You're Tal-Vashoth. World of difference.
My parents raised me to be free. I'm grateful to them.
Fine. Their call. You didn't turn into a murdering bandit, so I guess we're fine. You want to know anything about the Qunari? Since we're talking about them.
What's your problem with Tal-Vashoth?
As Ben Hasrath, my job back home was keeping the peace, helping people live by the Qun. Tal-Vashoth turned their back on all that, decided they'd rather live like savages. The Qun is not perfect, but at least there's some sense to it.
My parents weren't like that. They lived peacefully and raised me as well as any human parents could.
Well, good. They aren't the kind of Tal-Vashoth I've got a problem with, then. Look, if you're worried I'm going to attack you, don't be. I had a lifetime of fighting Tal-Vashoth. You're not the kind I hate.
What's it like growing up under the Qun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age. They're like teachers or chantry sisters. They also help figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasrath.
You never knew your parents?
No. I know for you folks, that's a big deal. The Tamasrans were like our parents, though. Taught us to read, helped us go to sleep, all the parent stuff. I remember the one who helped me build things with blocks. She laughed when I knocked everything down.
How is everyday life different for Qunari?
Well, depends on your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Val Royeaux gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing. They don't care about the Empire or the Qun. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Qunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Val Royeaux has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her 'cause it's stale? Same crap in Val Royeaux. People are just people.
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, Politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight, or kill you.
I heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
I could work with that.
I know, right? No drama. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Eldon?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Qun? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit? Both Sarah and Varric would mouth off until they ended up re-educated. Drugged until their minds broke. So, to answer your question, no. I don't think about it much at all.
The word Qunari, does it mean what we are, the race, or is it anyone who follows the Qun?
Depends on who you ask. Are you Qunari or Talvashar? The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Qunari who break away from the Qun are Talvashar, deserters.
What about Qunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
See you later, Bo.
See ya.
Well, that's pretty deep. Considering that we're a Qunari as well, that was really deep. I'm not sure the Qunari are a matriarchy in Dragon Age Origins. I think that was put in later on so they could clap their hands with glee at the word matriarchy. But I do really like the... I like the fact that he's quite stern with you when you say, you know, I'd like to know, you know, it's nice to have someone else who knows what it's like being a Qunari. He's like, well, you're not a Qunari. You know. I get what he means, like with Talvashar, but like, I like the fact that my character like told him off back and said, well, my parents weren't like that, so go fuck yourself, you know, that sort of a thing. And plus, you can talk about attacking us all day. I think we've seen from you've seen from the battle so far that Kanos has got pretty much any fight nailed down on the first 2 seconds. To be honest with you. In fact, I think the only time Kanos has gone down, compared to my other characters, is when the entire party is getting tanked. And this isn't him. This is what I like about him as a character. This isn't him on his full form yet. So, when he actually gets his specializations, that's when he really starts to crank up in power. So I might even turn it up to, like, hard when I get to that stage. I'm not doing this fucking quest. Go away.
Yes?
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Was there something you needed?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
And in that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. I sympathize with their frustrations.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Speak only the word. Sing only the chant.
Need something?
Then the golden city is thine.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Yeah, mine neither.
Take a watch over you. Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts.
Thanks, Liliana.
Heal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, a Norwegian spy for many years. For a time I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much more than being a spy. It involves a keen understanding of politics, the ebb and flow of influence, the great game. The Bard's is an intricate dance where a smile can be sharper than any dagger. The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
That'd be pretty cool if he became a bard after all this. Some singing mage.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Calling an Inquisition is a bit much, isn't it? Does not even know what they're chasing? Fair question for me as well, I suppose. Everybody following a rumor. At least I'm used to that.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
That's completely right. Good, good foreshadowing there, Bioware.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things. You do too. Mostly about what your women look like.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? Like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Alright, I wonder what Solus is up to. Probably staring at the sky and dreaming.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. Not doing those right now.
My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with...
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
My people know a thing or two about magic.
I had heard that magic practiced by the Kunari and Talvashoth was formidable, but I never had the chance to observe it myself. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge, which makes the current state of things precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
The Circle had plenty of problems, but it's an institution we sorely need.
I wish more people understood the truth of this. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
That's why you wanted to be here. To have a hand in deciding that fate.
Wouldn't you? For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
Okay. So, on the circles, like, Kanos is very... Again, he's not about to go out of his way and, like, murder mages or go after the mages or try and kill them, unless they're, like, you know, trying to kill him. Unless they're abominations, basically. I wish these characters would shut the fuck up when you're walking past them.
Thank you.
Shut up. So, yeah, I find it hard to concentrate. That like the chanting, I'd rather have talking, not chanting, because I can't concentrate on what I'm saying. So, yeah, he doesn't hate mages like, because he is one. You know, that'd be really silly. But he's seen enough to know that they need cajoling, they need corralling, they need somewhere to practice their craft. And just because you're a circle mage doesn't mean you can't walk around. I mean, you know, look at what's the name was doing, what was her name, Wynn from Dragon Age Origins, right? She was a circle mage, but she was running around with the Grey Warden, and she was trusted to do things because, you know, they could trust her. And that's what I think is that, you know, the amount of mages that you speak to that are with the Inquisition, that means reasonable mages. They all want to go back to the circle. They're all saying that no, we were safe there, we were happy there, we were practicing our craft. You know, people didn't kill us or murder us. You know, they you know, of course there were Templars who took things too far and were assholes, but a lot of them were good people. You know, that sort of a thing. And I think Canos sees the circles as the lesser evil. You know, there are a lot more mages in Thedas than there are in the Canary lands. There are a lot more, and to keep things from spiraling out into utter chaos, or the Tevinter Imperium, or anything else, the circles should be restored. They should be put back the way that they were, but with like more, probably with more right for the mages that are in the circles, but still put the circles back, and so they can do their own thing. So yeah, he doesn't hate mages, but he's very wary of them, even though he is one. Again, he doesn't really seem to think that he's a mage, which is when people say to him, oh yeah, you're a mage, he sort of does a double take, because he's like, well, I use magic to beat people up, but I don't really cast incantations or spells and shit, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much what Canos thinks. He's a warrior who's cursed by magic. He doesn't like magic, he doesn't trust it. He thinks it's bad, essentially, but it's a power that he's got, and he uses it because, well, he's got it, you know. He doesn't really have a choice. When he lashes out, he lashes out. But he still thinks it's kind of a bad thing, all in all. Net negative. And leaving it unchecked could lead to absolute chaos. So, if you see that as a bit hypocritical, because he's never been in a circle, that might be true. But he's just going on common sense of what he thinks. And he thinks that, you know, the circle should be restored, mages should be able to go back to the circle, and blah blah, essentially. I think he sees the hypocrisy in Vivienne, though, because even if circles are restored, do you really think she's going to go sit in a circle for the rest of her life? No, of course not. You know. So, and he's not, because he's Canary, so he can say the circles need to be restored, but, you know. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.